Alrighty, everybody! Zack Attack is here again with my number one pick, the top 5 good superstars who should win the Royal Rumble at least once in career. 5 was Ziggler, 4 was Damian Sandow, 3 was Christian, 2 was CM Punk, and now here it is. My number one pick, who I think should win the Royal Rumble at least once in their career is, yes, Daniel Bryan! I would love if it win this year, especially now that WWE are dummies. You know what I mean? The old saying goes, the fans make superstars. You mean the creator doesn't make them. Creator makes the superstars of people that the fans want to be superstars. And we've been seeing that a lot lately. Ever since D-By's been demoted back to mid-card status following his feud with Orton, fans have been chanting for him more, and he's the one that gets a fucking big pop. Notice on Monday Night Raw, when he finally turned on Bray Wyatt. I didn't think he was going to turn on the Wyatts after 2 weeks. Only after 2 weeks. I thought it would be longer until he turned, but I knew he was going to turn eventually. The only time the crowd went nuts in Rhode Island, they were silent the entire evening. But after D-Bry turned and he did the yes dance, everyone was just in unison chanting yes, the loudest the crowd gets. You know, the crowd just loves D-Bry, and no matter how WWE tries to demote Daniel Bryan, the fans still love him. They say, oh, we want D-Bry to be on the Wyatts. That fucking fan misery, as we all know. And like I said, especially when I said about Christian and Punk, Daniel Bryan has done basically almost everything in the WWE. He's been a former world champion. He's won Money in the Bank. He's been U.S. champion, tag champion, and all. He's had a long, steady career, like I said, about Punk being number 2. The greats have won the Rumble. You know, Bret Hart's won the Rumble, who was a pure wrestler type, and of course, Chris Benoit. Pure wrestling athletics, you know, pure wrestling perfectionist. And D-Bar is one of those pure wrestling guys, and I think he should win, especially, once again, like I said about Punk and Christian, this could really benefit him to finally get back in the title hunt again. You know, and I would love it for him, and I've said it before, I predict Daniel Bryan will win the Royal Rumble this year. That's also why I picked him, because I predict he would win the Royal Rumble this year, especially now that he finally broke off from the Wyatts. And I think hopefully that we can get their head on their asses and finally admit, wow, the fans love Daniel Bryan. No matter what we do to try to demote Daniel Bryan and try to get rid of this momentum he's got, the fans still love him. The fans want him to succeed. You know what I mean? Because you put him through so much shit in the last year, you know, losing to Orton, getting screwed at SummerSlam, getting screwed at Night of Champions, getting screwed at Hell in a Cell, voted Superstar League, which I love that moment. So I think this could really be a cap in D-Bry's hat to finally cap off a decent year, a great year last year, and finally get the long reigning championship reign that he richly deserves. So, do I think Daniel Bryan deserves to win at least one Rumble in his career? Yes, and yes. That is it for my list for top 5 current superstars who should win the Royal Rumble at least once in their career. This upcoming Monday, I will start my new list, which will be my top 5 favorite Royal Rumble matches, which will be my last list before the Rumble next Sunday. I'll make a video on Monday. I'll make number 5 on Monday, and then I won't make numbers 4 and 3 until Wednesday, because that's when I leave Monday to go to home again. Won't be back home till Tuesday, so I won't do pick number 4 and 3 of the top 5 Rumble matches till Wednesday. So stay tuned for that next week. See you all later. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the list. Zach, thank you for watching. Yes, and yes.